Great Detective Coffee Note number 1. Here's some wisdom about coffee. Good coffee tastes good, even cold. Bad coffee tastes bad, even freshly brewed.
So let's head up into the ruins. Phew, that was quite a hike. Hey Tim, there's a lot of Pokemon here that I've never seen in the city. Yeah, same here. But that Ursaring we saw just outside isn't a native to this area. Maybe it came here looking for food. Say, where is Gordon anyway? It looks like someone's here. Oh, that's...
Oh, what are you doing here?
Professor Gordon's assistant. And a curry enthusiast.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you during your work, Chris. My name is Rachel and this is Tim. I'm a student of Professor Gordon, and Tim here also attends Ryan University. Oh, you're a student? What brought you all the way out here? There's something we want to ask Professor Gordon about. We're hoping to talk to him. The professor, oh dear. He entered the ruin just 2 days ago and well, as you can see, he hasn't came back yet. Huh? Whoa, what are you saying? Oh, the professor always liked this. He is absolutely obsessed with the research in the ruins. I'm pretty sure he's deep inside them right now with his partner Slowpoke. As much as I wish I could check on him, there's some kind of trick to open the door to the ruins. We have a trip, some sort of mechanism to open it, but I can't figure it out. He usually makes it back without issues. I'm sure he's fine. Hey, in case you haven't noticed, it's freezing! Can we really afford to be so carefree about this? I guess you have to figure out how to use the mechanism if you want to meet Gordon. Okay, Chris. We'll go look for Professor Gordon and his Slowpoke. I'm not sure that's the best idea. Don't worry, Tim and Pikachu's our detective, famous all over Rhyme City. Oh, you're that Tim! The Great Detective! In that case, I'm a lot less worried. Okay, I'll leave the search for the Professor and Slowpoke to you. Just don't push yourself too hard. Right. First we investigate the entrance to the ruin. I won't be much help if I'm looking at the same things you are. I'll go look around the perimeter of the ruins. Thanks. Okay, let's start investigating the entrance. Evaluates the entrance to the ruins. Hey, this is a fluffy Pokemon. Are you the answer I've been looking for? Munch! This Munchlax appears to be Chris's partner. Munch! Ask you anything, huh? Don't mind if you do. Munch! That's you, Munchlax. What are you doing here? Munch! He said he's helping Chris. What sort of help do you do? Munch! Our job is to eat a lot so there's no leftovers at the end of the day? Sounds like he's just a glutton. About Professor Slowpoke. What's Gordon partner Slowpoke like? Munch! Says Slowpoke's always with the big man. Must mean Professor Gordon. Munch! Slowpoke is really nice and he sometimes let you eat his tail. And his tail is sweet and delicious. Seems like Slowpoke is pretty generous. Not the fluffy Pokemon.
Hey, Munchlax. Is it true that you eat your own weight in food every day?
Munch.
It must be hard on Chris.
Let's see here. Another berries. There's some blueberries going here. think those are cobalt berries. And here's one of the missing squadrons.
Slow.
It's a swadloon. Looks like it didn't go home because it's too cold to move. Let's give it the clothes we got from Levani. It looks like it's wearing the same thing as before. It looks a lot happier now. Now we can get back to Levani, right? It seems really worried about you. We should hurry on home, okay? Anything else to check here? Eldegoss. This might be the fluffy Pokemon. It's Eldegoss. It's really fluffy. Eldegoss, Elder. This is an impressive amount of fluff. Eldegoss has got to be the answer to Professor questions. I'm telling you, it's Ursa Ring. Alright then, let's go back and tell her the answer. Any other Pokemon here? Where did this go? There's another berry here. What do you suppose grows on this tree? Is there grappa berries, right?
Let me see.
Ooh, that's a Pokemon. Whoa, a Passimian was in the tree. Come here. We woke you up from a nap. Sorry about that. Pash. It's been noisy around here lately because of all the strange visitors. Is it talking about Professor and Chris? Maybe. Let's ask for more details. Pash. About you, Passimian. Do you live here, Passimian? Sure here. Apparently, Passimian and his troop have lived here a long time. Says they never have to worry about food because so many berries grow around here. So this is a pretty easy place to live, I guess. About the ruins. Pasha! It said it's been seeing humans around here recently. Recently? Were there no humans here before? Pash. Humans have lived here a long time ago, but now they're a rare sight. And it only knew that humans used to live here because that's what his grandfather told it. If humans once lived here, it may have been a really long time ago. What type of berries here? Yellow berries growing here. Those gotta be Suka berries. So, Detective, have you identified the fluffiest fluffster around the ruins? Yes, it's the Ursa Ring. Yes, of course, the answer is Eldegoss. Yes, that's correct. Didn't you just want to give it a big hug? I sure did want to hug that big Ursa Ring. Wait, we're talking about the Eldegoss? By the way, Eldegoss cotton is used as material for all sorts of clothing. And not only that, the seeds attached to its content are highly nutritious for Pokemon. It really is amazing Pokemon, not only cute, but helpful as well. Cute and helpful, is there anything it can't do? Stop being jealous, Pikachu. Our daily lives really are improved by so many different Pokemon helping us out. Well, that's it for today's quiz. I hope we're looking forward to the next time we meet. Come on! Yeah, telling you, Tim, not to forget them again. I've got a feeling we're gonna keep running into her. Yes, well, please go easy on us, okay? Come on, it's been pretty easy. I think we can handle a little bit more difficulty. Okay, let's see what you have to say.
Yes.
The professor has several assistants, but I heard that Chris is the most skilled. If even he can't figure out how to open the door to the ruins, it must be pretty difficult. I believe in you, Tim. Now, let's figure out the trick to open the door so we can go see the professor. Thanks again, Tim. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help. About you, Chris.
Excuse me?
What are we doing here, Chris? I'm helping with the professor research. I set up camp, searching around the outside of the ruin, stuff like that. It's not uncommon for me to lose contact with the professor like this. But if I stop working just because he disappeared, I get in trouble with him later. Sounds pretty rough. Oh, I'm used to it by now. About all I can do at the moment is cook up some curry and wait for him. And there are so many berries growing around here. There's a great chance to try out different flavors. I'm not sure if the professor's too independent or if this guy's too easygoing. But either way, they seem to make a good pair. So I got no info about opening up this ruins. Let's look at the stone tablets here. Okay, let's get a good close look and figure out what sort of mechanism we're working with. Careful not to miss any details. Yeah, I know. There seems to be a pressure plate right there. Let's see, where should we look first?
Investigating ancient ruins feels like a real adventure, doesn't it?
Look at this pressure plate here. This tile right here has a design carved into it. What do you suppose this design means? I have no idea. I'm not an archaeologist. Fair enough. It might have meant something to Gordon, though. I wonder. Look at fables. Fairies. There's some sort of picture on the door. Yeah, must have been some kind of relief. It looks like a person holding up a Pokemon. Yeah, it does. Do you think it's a clue about the mechanism?
Okay.
I think we checked everything that stands out. Yeah, we just give the place a quick glance. I think we got plenty to work on with now. Well, we look all around the door, but we still don't know how to open it. Looks like Chris was right. It won't open unless we activate some sort of mechanism. What's the mechanism to get this door open? Even after investigating the area, we still can't figure that out. Makes sense. We're not archaeology experts after all. I mean, we just look at stuff and even try pressing that pressure plate there. What do we mean? Or detective skills, you know, conducting investigation, interviewing witnesses, all that jazz. Chris might know more about the ruins. Or maybe someone saw Gordon open the door. But who? Oh, we mean the Pokemon who lived here. Exactly. Let's go interview witnesses and see if we can round up clues. We've been talked to everyone already. They could have given us clues before we looked at this door. Is there something you wanted to ask about Professor Gordon?
Excuse me?
Can you tell us what the professor was up to before he disappeared? Sure. Before he entered the ruins, he spent a lot of time wandering around near the entrance. Shortly after he went inside, I hear a rumbling, grinding sound. And when I looked over, the door to the ruins had closed. Do you have any idea what happened? Not really. I was busy making curry at the time. so I didn't actually see when the door closed shut. Gotcha. Thanks for the help. Do you saw anything, Munchlax? Munch! About Professor Gordon. Do you know what Gordon was doing when he entered the ruins? Munch, munch! He was eating something while he investigated the ruins. He must have been in quite a hurry for snacking and researching at the same time. What did Gordon do after that? Munch, munch! He was moving around strangely near the entrance. And he was acting so weird, a Pokemon up in the tree started laughing at him. So it wasn't just Munchlax and Chris that were watching the professor. That Pokemon saw him too. What happened after that? Munch, munch! The next thing he knew, Gordon was gone. Let's ask him more about the other Pokemon. About the Pokemon in the tree.
Hey.
Right, Munchlax. You said there was a Pokemon watching Gordon from up in a tree? What kind of Pokemon was it? Axe! You don't know because you never seen that kind of Pokemon before, huh? Where did it go? Munchlax! He said it disappeared down the path to the left. It's always better to hear what each Pokemon has to say, but make sure we've talked to them all. Found a Pokemon up in the tree? Well, we found a Pokemon earlier. Hey, Passimian. Sure. About Professor Gordon.
Hey.
Do we see a human around here with a Slowpoke? Pasher. You saw a human doing something in front of the ruins while you were up in the tree? What was he doing, the human? Pash. He was trying to lift Slowpoke up in front of the door. But Slowpoke was too heavy to lift, so the human started climbing up a tree instead. Passimian also said he was laughing his head off watching them. Professor climbed a tree. What in the world was he up to? We're curious about what the Passimian told us. We mean about Gordon climbing a tree before he entered the ruins. He must have had a reason. Passimian also said the professor tried to lift up Slowpoke, right? Remember, the relief on the door also depicted someone holding up a Pokemon. Do we think there's something on top of the door? It sure sounds possible. Let's go look up there.
All right then. Just a little climb, no problem. Oh, finally made it.
Anything up there?
Let me catch my breath first. That's no way to treat a Pokemon. This tile has the same design as the one down there.
Pikachu, why we climb down? We're going to have to climb back up. What do we see on top of the door? There was a tile with the same design as the one on the ground by the door. The same design? Let's think back over what we know. Gordon climbed a tree before entering the ruins. Yeah, it must have been to open the door. Right, so there's got to be some kind of key or switch to open it. Have you seen anything that fits that description? Let's see, something like a key or a switch. The tile was a unique design. It's got to be that tile with some unique design. It could see that being a switch to open the door. Right, I think that's pretty likely. Okay, let's try stepping on it. Oh, I felt something. It sank down a bit when I pressed on it. It's definitely a switch then, but the door still didn't budge. There must be some other way to open it. Try to deduce how, Tim.
Tim! A bolt of... Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. I thought I was gonna have a bolt of brilliance. Guess it was just a false alarm. Sorry.
How can we open the door? Begin deducing. To figure out how to open the door, we got press down the switch with greater force, or press both switches.
Oh,
There are two switches with the same design, one above the door and one below the door. Maybe the door will open if we press them both? So we think Gordon climbed up the tree to press the switch above the door. Yeah, and he had Slowpoke press the one below. Then maybe all we gotta do is press both switches at once. Let's try it out. Okay, let's press both switches at once. You can press the one down here, Tim. I'll go get the one on top. Thanks, Pikachu. Oh, I know I volunteered, but climbing tree is actually pretty tough.
Gotta climb up again.
I told you shouldn't have gone down in the first place.
okay, Pikachu. You press that one.
Yep. Leave it to me.
Yes!
I'm surprised it took us like 20 minutes just to figure that out. Alright, now we can get inside. Let's go find the professor. Oh, yeah, I have something to say before we go. Now all we have to do is find the professor. He's apparently been in there for 2 days already. I sure hope he's okay. Oh, Tim, I see you open the door to the ruins. We're hoping to find both the professor and Slowpoke. Thanks, I really appreciate that. I'll stay out here and tend to the curry. Is there something you wanted to ask? Nope. Now we can head into the ruins.
Hey, Tim! How's my running form? Even I can see it. I don't run like a Pikachu at all.